All right. Good morning. Happy Sunday morning. What's happening, guys? Good to see you. This bright sunny day, northern Maine. Beautiful out, not a cloud in the sky. We'll take it. That weather app shows you halfway crappy day, but man, it's a beauty. So yeah, probably gonna do some mowing today. Mow the field. Coffee's good. We went out last night. We went up to Catan Brew Works last night after dinner at Debbie's. So we had a patent night last night. It's quiet, chilling out. Good morning, Dad. What's happening? First one here this morning, other than Kevin Hawthorne on YouTube. I don't think you guys see the YouTube comments on the Facebook thread, but Kevin's a good dude. He's down in Florida. Kay Pomelo has joined us on Instagram. Good morning. Back here in Benedicta this morning. Been doing the last few at the house just to get a jump on the day. I find that I get more done. We get more done if I jump off the live there and dive right into it. And yesterday we took down there was a wall, kind of a small, like, I don't know, 5x8 room down there in the basement we wanted to knock out and open up some space. So Sherry and Rick got me on the big screen. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we knocked out the big wall down. A couple of weren't a big wall. Damn, did that thing go kicking and screaming though? I'm like, that's just a couple walls. I'll buzz through that with a sawzall. I mean, we were in a knockdown drag out with that thing for a couple of hours. Of course, it was right loaded with electrical. So we had to get that taken care of. And as Wendy said, dump the grid. So we didn't do anything stupid, but we got that cleaned up. Couldn't convince her to dump the other wall. I thought it might be good to get rid of that, but she likes that entryway, so we'll leave it for now. But it opened up some nice space and another great view of the mountain from the actual walkout basement, so that's good. Then we tuned everything in that place up, cleaned up the outside, got everything. You know what, during a project sometimes you just got to put all the tools away and clean up. Hit the reset button. We had things all over that house. So we're ready for the final it's about a day of electrical and a day of plumbing left, I think, to get the rough-ins done, and we're ready for our sheetrocker to come in and start. Installation's pretty well squared away. But yeah, we had a good day. A visit from the loss control guy at the insurance company, so I'm sure we'll hear from them. Right smack in the middle of a remodel. You got those smoke detectors? Oh yeah, they'll be hardwired when we're done. Life safety items. He liked the deck though. He approved of the deck, which is good. It was fine. I'm sure we'll get a letter about something, but it's all good. It's what they do. So anyway, how you guys doing on a scale of 1 to 10? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're sharing this out on the daily. Good morning, Elizabeth from Natchez. How are you? Good to see you. But yeah, we're probably going to be a tractor day today too. So, mowing used to mean a lot of work to me. Now it's just throwing on Alabama Live on the Bluetooth, dialing in the AC where I want it, and making sure that the steering wheel's just so, and the seat's got enough float in it. And my biggest question today is, what pattern am I going to mow on the field? I might do a diagonal today. Or a patchwork. Wendy's rolling her eyes right now, I'm sure. Hey, listen, anything worth doing is worth doing well, right? And I want it to look good. So we got to come up with a cotter pin, though, for one of the wheel things on the mower deck. That thing apparently came without one. So glad we realized it. Good morning, Tim Kaspazak. Happy Sunday to you. Been putting the coffee right to me since about 4:50. That's got me squared away. So, yeah, not feeling too bad. Not feeling too shabby though. I think we're kind of coming over the hump on the working every day physically type stuff, and having the body not feel completely destroyed every single day. But that remains to be seen. Getting out of the heavy duty demo stuff too is going to help. The ripping and tearing and maiming myself and that kind of thing, falling down. going boom, that kind of stuff, tends to cramp your style. So, but hey, we wrapped up a series yesterday on, 10 truths about creating a dangerous business. Good morning, Justin Kohler. Speaking of dangerous people, did I see you bought a boat? He's like, oh no. BOAT, break out another 1,000. My favorite one is boat, a hole in the water into which one throws money. So, last one, Justin, I'll stop beating you up. You probably heard them all. The two best days of a boat owner's life is the day they buy the boat and the day they sell the boat. But enjoy it in the meantime. I'm just giving you a hard time. That looks like a beauty. Good times out on the water. So I hope you enjoy it. Please be safe, and make sure you know what you're doing out there. I'm sure you do. So anyway, some dad advice there for you. So guys, I want to start a new series today. Here comes Wendy with the links already. She's firing. Yeah, get him, Bob. That's his mom jumping in. She's piling on. Elizabeth, we have to learn, all right? We have to learn our own way. We do the things, right? Has he gone through the motorcycle phase yet? Yeah, Scott Lane is here. Good to see you. Yeah, we're going to have a blast today. So Wendy is she'll be buzzing around on the John Deere. See how I said that? The John Deere, not the John Deere, the John Deere. And I'll be on the tractor. We can loop around, keep an eye on each other. But we have a good time with it. And she gives me the eyeball if I mow too close to the fire pit, which is kind of her turf. All right. So I just kind of loop around. I want to start a new series today, guys. It's like day 500 and I don't know, 21 or 2, something like that. And I run into a lot of folks that or have calls with a lot of folks that kind of stuck in that whatever level they entered the business at, right? And you can put owner, CEO on the business card, right? But I want to talk about truly becoming the CEO for the next several days, okay? And part of that is that you might be miscast. Stay with me on this. Might not just be busy, might be miscast, okay? So, and this isn't just for owners. It's like CEO of your position, CEO of your life, but also CEO of the business. If you're leading people, right? You ever asked yourself, or caught yourself saying, "I just don't have enough time," or it's just too much going on. I've said that recently, right? I need to work harder. Nobody can do it as well as I can, right? So that's why I have to do everything, right? The fire pit sounds like her sister. Don't let me get near. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've heard all those, right? I've said all those things. Good morning, Dave Howard. What's happening, buddy? Over the years, though, I've come to kind of believe something a little bit different, and that's that most business owners don't have a time problem. Everybody's got the same 24 hours, right? How many minutes or seconds is that? 84,000 seconds or something? I don't know, 8,600, whatever it is, right? Do the math. Good morning, Roy. Most business owners have a role problem, okay? They're exhausted not because they have too much to do, but because they're doing things they shouldn't be doing any longer. And I know you're saying, well, Bob, somebody's got to do it. I don't have a guy. I don't have a girl, right? And if you're not careful, you'll spend years building a business that just depends entirely on you. And that's not freedom. We started a business to get freedom, right? I'm not working for that guy anymore. I'm not punching that time clock anymore. I'm not going to have Sharon and payables beat me to the vacation calendar anymore, right? That's why I do want July 3rd and 5th off. Thank you very much. That's part of why you started your own business, for freedom, right? But all the things I just described, all those things, it's not freedom. It's just a prison with your name on the door. Okay. So kind of a hard truth. One of the hardest things for entrepreneurs to accept is that the very thing that made you successful in the beginning can become the thing that limits your growth later. Because you got to do everything, right? Like when we first started out, people say, Bob, do you? And I'd go, yeah, we do that. Then I'd go, we got to figure out how to do that. We'll pay somebody who knows how to do it. But think about it. You built the company because you outworked everyone, right? It's yours. Nobody's going to come in and outwork you. You cared more. Nobody's going to care more than you. It's yours. You took pride in your craft, so you got more work, right? And like I said, you were willing to do whatever it took to get to where you want to go. Those qualities are fantastic in the beginning, but eventually they become dangerous. Okay, they can be the very thing that knocks you out of the game. You know, that's that saying, because what got you here isn't going to get you there. And again, guys, this just doesn't apply to, oh, I'm the owner and CEO of the business. It could apply to your W-2 position. It can apply to if you're in a leadership role. It can apply like if you're a project manager, all of this stuff, same principles. Okay. I mean, you know, I had Turner Builders, and early on, I had to do everything, right? Sales, estimating, production, job site management, the overall project management, customer communication, collections, payroll, right? Wear every single hat. And at first that's normal. It can even be a little bit yeah, Jason, complacency is a killer. Hey, good morning, Luke Duke. Good to see you. You know, at first that stuff's normal, right? You know, the problem comes when the business grows but your behavior doesn't. You didn't level up. Business leveled up. Hey, we were doing 400K, now we're doing 8, or now we're doing 1 million, and I'm still 400K guy. Or I'm still doing the same things that were okay at 400K. So, Mark, yeah, no one does it better than me. Has changed to done is better than perfect. Good for you, man. I'm proud of you. I know you had a tough day yesterday, so we're thinking of you. So, anyway, thanks for jumping on, man. We love you. Yeah, many owners continue operating like they're running a 250K company while they're trying to grow to 2 million. And if I ask you, hey, Mark, you're doing 250. Do you think at 2 million you have to do a few different things? You know, yeah, I do. Then why are we doing the same shit? Right? Okay. Elementary, my dear Watson, right? Those two levels of business require completely different versions of you. It's a completely different version of the business. Okay. So every company has 4 primary seats in my eyes. Seat number 1, the technician, right? A lot of us started out because we knew how to do something, right? And we're like, you know, I think I could do this on my own. Maybe a tile installer, carpenter, HVAC tech, roofer. Most entrepreneurs start there, okay? The person doing the work, right? Fair enough. Then you kind of blend into that, the manager, okay? The person coordinating the work, scheduling, communication, materials, processes, follow-up. Then all of a sudden you look around and you go, wow, I'm the leader. I'm the person developing people. I'm not sure I wanted to sign up for that, right? You're the person creating culture and holding standards and building accountability and providing direction. Oh, I'm not sure I signed up for this, right? And then number 4, the CEO, okay? The person focused on vision and growth and strategy and cash flow, partnerships, future opportunities, protecting the mission and the vision. Come on, Aaron Callie. Okay, so of those 4 seats, guys, the technician, the manager, the leader, and the CEO, what seat are you spending the most time in right now? Pop it in the chat. Are you the technician? Are you the manager? Are you the leader? Or are you the CEO? Take a long drink off my coffee while you comment and it catches up. And as a follow-up to that, what seat should you be spending the most time? Too many S's. What seat should you be spending the most time in? You know, are you the technician who needs to kind of move on to manager? Or are you the actual owner, but you're operating as manager, right? You got a glorified job. Are you the technician, the manager, the leader, or the CEO? And just ask yourself, if you take nothing else away from today, just ask yourself that. What seat should I be spending more time in? Mark says continually growing to CEO. Yeah. And I get it. Sometimes you got to do all the things, right? You don't have the guy. You don't have the key person. You don't have the office admin that you need to take the things off you, so you're still shuffling the folders and the paperwork. You haven't that person that's frankly better at some of those things than you are, and you haven't put them in place or been successful at it. Okay, it's hard. It's hard to find people, right? But somebody's doing it somewhere. Okay, like the biggest trap is that most business owners become the best employee in their company, right? Luke, I think I'm in the leader and CEO, but I don't always know what that means. Good, stick around. Yes, you are, Luke, and Luke, you've come a long way. And guys, if you don't know, I've worked with Luke and Nikki over the past several years on many different levels, and they've taken their business and over doubled it. And Luke's had to get uncomfortable at times, haven't you, buddy? And kind of move into that. Luke started as the technician, right, and now has kind of moved through manager and leader, and now every once in a while I'll get like a spreadsheet from Luke, and I'll be like, "Who is this guy?" Right? So you can grow and you can do these things. Okay, so don't think that, well, just because I started out as the technician, I'm never going to be the guy that can, well, like Dan Bennett. There's another guy just jumping on. Started out as a technician. Now Dan's running a call, I think weekly, or at least weekly, but probably daily with his team, his leadership team. All right. So Dan's doing big things. Okay. Because he knows he has to grow for the company to grow. Okay. Think about that. You started the business so you wouldn't have a boss. Then you created a company where every employee, customer, project, and problem became your boss. What kind of fools are we? Right? I've done the same thing, right? Your phone dictates your day. Your inbox dictates your day. Your employees interrupt and dictate your day. Your customers dictate your day. So you don't own the business owns you. I know you guys have heard that, but it bears repeating so that we can move forward from that, because it's a real shame when somebody starts a business and then just becomes a captive employee to it, right? Just really have a job with a lot more risk and exposure. I know you guys that are on here know what I'm talking about, right? Aaron Callie, Mark Bunker, Luke, Dan. Yeah, absolutely. I know you guys do. And you're all working on it. So when you're in the wrong seat, it gets expensive. Okay. Sales slow. Okay. Sales slow. Team development stops, right? We're not developing the team if we're in the wrong seat, just kind of shoveling it as fast as we can. We get decision-making bottlenecks that form up, right? Nobody knows what's going on. And then all of a sudden, profitability suffers, culture weakens, growth stalls. Nobody wants to work here. The owner burns out. I hate my business. I'm thinking about going back to work for somebody. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. BS. You just got to do some different things, okay? You don't want to eventually start resenting the business that you once loved. All right? I've seen this happen all the time. No, I have seen it happen a bunch, okay? I had a client recently that was overwhelmed, right? Couldn't get ahead. Felt like he was working harder than ever, and but was just kind of putting out fires every day. And we looked at his calendar, and he was putting in the hours. He was, going, looking at the jobs, doing all the things. It wasn't that he wasn't making the effort. It was role confusion. I'm like, well, why are you doing this over here? You got that guy to do that. Why in the middle of this? This lady here that you brought in is supposed to take care of that. He was spending 70% of his week doing things someone else could have done. Because like Mark said, it's that nobody does it like me thing, right? So the moment he started operating like an owner instead of an employee, things started to change. I noticed a little more pep in his step, a little more uptick. When I would get on the calls, we're on Zoom, he wouldn't be slouched over. He'd be sitting up on the offensive, not playing defense. Okay. It's just an identity shift. All right. It's not a productivity issue. It's an identity issue. Most people know they should delegate. Yeah, I got to delegate that. Most people know they should build systems. I need some systems. They know they should empower their team. The reason they don't isn't lack of knowledge. It's because they still see themselves as the technician. Be like Luke still. If Luke, how do you introduce yourself? Luke, hey, I'm Luke. I'm an electrician. Or hi, Luke, I own Luke's Electric. Right? How do you see yourself? The CEO says, "Hi, I'm Luke. I own Luke's Electric." Yeah, you are an electrician, right? But that's you becoming CEO. Okay. Here's a question that could change everything. Okay. When something lands on your plate, ask yourself this: am I doing this because it's important or because it's comfortable? This is just kind of the next natural thing for me to do. That question exposes a lot. Many owners stay busy doing work they're good at because leadership feels uncomfortable. I don't want to do that stuff. I don't want to do the videos. I don't want to speak. I don't want to go to BNI. I don't want to, go to Rotary, or I don't want to go to the next conference. I don't want to pay a coach. That's a lot of money. Whatever it is, leadership feels uncomfortable. But the growth is right there, guys. We're doing that kind of stuff. That's where the growth is. All right. So today I want you to do something simple. If you got a piece of paper, great. If you don't, it's easy to remember how to do this. Right? Just write 3 columns on the paper. So 2 lines. Column 1, write down everything you do. Column 2, write down things only you can do. And write in column 3, write down the things that someone else can do. And then take a look at that. Track your day, every task, every interruption, every phone call, every text, every email. And then be brutally honest. You might discover you're spending most of your day doing work that doesn't require you. And that frankly should kind of piss you off, right? Because you've allowed the business to kind of wrap its arms around you and drag you down, take you into the deep water and roll you, right? And it just gets overwhelming. So a lot of you guys that will say, I'm overwhelmed, I can't keep up, I'm doing this. We gotta make those changes. Good morning, Bill Hillstrom from Texas. Good to see you, buddy. And I know it's hard if you don't have the right people, if you need that one key person, right? But keep looking, don't give up. I always look at it as like somebody's figuring this out, because I know somebody that's doing better than me at business. So what did that person do? They probably didn't give up when they couldn't find people, right? I often tell people that the Ironman and endurance stuff that I did taught me some powerful things, and a lot of them I put in the book, right? You don't do well at Ironman or endurance sport by doing more. More isn't always the answer, right? Even though when I talk to Wendy, I always say, more is better, hit it harder, whatever, right? It's not always the answer, okay? You win by doing the right things consistently. Business works the same way. Mark says, Bob's homework always gets us pissed off, right? For the right reasons, right? Oh, shoot. Success isn't about carrying more weight, guys. It's about carrying the right weight and doing the right things, okay? Many business owners are just carrying responsibilities that no longer belong to them, right? You got to do it. Pissed off is a normal feeling, but if harnessed properly, it can be fueled. Absolutely, Jason. Yes, sir. That's right. Get motivated, guys. Pick one of these things. Pick something that you do on the daily that doesn't need to be done by you and unload it. And again, with the delegation stuff, it's not like, oh, I can't wait to get rid of this crap. Okay. It's not that. How do you think the person that's going to be doing it feels when you say that? No. Say, listen, I need some help with some things. All right. I think you're ready for this stuff. I'm going to ask you to complete this stuff. Boom. And I'll be right here with you. And I'm going to check in with you on Wednesday. I'm going to check in with you on Friday. Any questions, let me know. I'm right here to help. This is going to allow me to do X, Y, and Z. So they get the reason behind it. It's not like, yeah, I'm not frigging with payroll anymore. That's low level. That's a $10 task. Nah, it's something that needs to be done. It's a requirement of the business. It just needs if you not doing it frees you up for driving the bus, doing the strategic planning the growth of the business, the next step, staying out ahead of everything, and being and like honoring the fact that the people that work for you tied to their life, to your business. Think about that for a minute. You are their livelihood. You. Don't take that lightly. Okay. So final challenge for the next 24 hours, or you can start Monday. It's a weekday. I know today you're probably hopefully doing some non-work things, but maybe a little later on, get prepared for the week. But for 24 hours, track everything and then audit your role and ask yourself this: am I acting like the CEO? Or am I acting like the highest paid employee in the company? Because your business will only grow to the level of leadership that you're willing to provide. Okay, so don't be the highest paid employee. All right, start acting like the boss around here. Okay, guys, was this helpful at all? I hope so. Yeah, pop a fist pump in the chat if it was. Tomorrow we're going to talk about a trap that almost every entrepreneur falls into, and that is being the best employee in your company. All right, not just the highest paid. Trust me, that one might sting a little bit, right? It's going to make you look inward a little bit. Okay. So we'll talk about that tomorrow, guys. I appreciate it. There's Paul Tarasuk. Didn't know you were here, brother. Good to see you guys. Paul sent me a note yesterday. Said he enjoyed the live. I love when I get stuff like that. That fires me up to keep on trucking. So I know that you guys appreciate it. I feel it. I appreciate that. A great way to help me is, if you'd like to, is to just share it out. Just share it on your page or send it to somebody in a text or a DM. Say, hey, listen to this cat. Yeah, we're over 400 subscribers on YouTube now, which is pretty cool. I don't know what the next step is. I guess it's 500. We'll see. But it wasn't that long ago. I can remember I was bouncing back between 348 and 350. So anyway, if you have a YouTube page, or if you're on YouTube or whatever and you want to subscribe, I would love it. Yeah, and guys, don't forget, join the Edge Live. I'm sure Wendy put the link in. Thanks, Bill. I appreciate it. I'm glad it's helpful. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, appreciate you. Maybe get a boat ride today. Wait till he runs that thing a few times. Make sure to wear your life jackets. So you guys have fun, right? Good stuff. So I'm staring out at the lake right now. I call it the lake. It's a pond, but I don't know. I just call it the lake. So crystal clear and dead flat, calm. Going to be a great day here in the county in northern Maine. So anyway, guys, do some good things today. Ask yourself who needs more from you. Elizabeth will be at work. Whatever. Whoops. So Justin, be careful on that boat. Bill, good to see you in here. I know you guys are grinding. Jason Greenleaf, all you guys that jump on here from time to time, I appreciate it. Even more, I appreciate you jumping in the comments. It keeps me going, and it makes this, for me, feel more like a conversation versus me just running my face on the video. So we'll be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. I can't promise I'll be here. I might be over at North Street. Either way, the view will be good, and the content hopefully even better. And hope to see you guys again tomorrow, same time, same station. Love you guys. I'm out. Have a fantastic day. Take care, guys. Later.